That's to pay homage to all the people that had the COVID-19, doctors, nurses, first responders, paramedics, family members, um, people near and far, foreign and domestic. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. Okay, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. And hopefully I'll do that today. And same old shit, just same old stuff. There's been a lot of riots going on and different things like that. I mainly watch NBC News. It's the all CNI. That's about the only news I watch because it's all the same. No matter what channel you're watching, it's going to be the same. I watch NBC News and I watch Alex Jones. That's like the whole freaking spectrum right there. But I take both of them with a grain of salt. I don't believe everything they say, either one of them. But I watch them for entertainment purposes only. NBC and Alex Jones. It made me laugh. Hey, Kitty, how's it going? How's tricks? That's Kitty from Scotland. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. Kenny from Scotland. Or another Kenny from Canada. Yeah, two Kennys. Cabrona! Cabrona! Those bastards, they killed Kenny. Okay, anyway, I was watching NBC this morning with Gayle King. I hate that lady, man. I honestly hate her, man. She's an instigator big time. She should take her own opinions and shut the fuck up, She's supposed to be there to tell the news, okay. 17-year-old kid, he had an AR-15 probably, I think it was. It was an assault rifle, of course. And anyway, he was going to protect people's property and stuff like that. Okay. This one guy, you got to watch all the videos. You just can't watch the NBC News. You got to watch the whole fucking thing, He shot 2 people and wounded 1. Okay. I don't agree with shooting people, but he was defending himself. They're going to go to the trial. They're going to have a jury with their own peers or whatever it's called, And anyway, he shot one guy. If you watch the video, all the videos, this one guy was looked like he might have had a firearm. I'm not for sure, but he threw it, and the guy with the gun went around the car, and as the other guy that was chasing him went around the car, he shot him. Probably shot him in the head, killed him right there, man. Okay, so he's coming back around. This other guy hit him with a skateboard. We fucking shot him, killed him. Okay, this other guy has a pistol. Okay, he shot him in the arm. So the guy has a pistol. Okay, so what's crazy? This is what's crazy. Is Gayle King? She's on NBC News this morning. She goes, "Do you know what the cops did to him? Do you know what the cops did? Do you know what the cops did?" It's like, what? They gave him some water to drink. They gave him some water. It's like, what the fuck? How many fucking black people gets fed every day? How many meals? Thousands and thousands of meals a day. And she's fucking bitching about the police officers giving this guy some fucking water. You know what I'm saying? But all he was doing was protecting the public's property, because these guys come in, they fucking start vandalizing, they get away with the shit, He's only 17 years old, and he stood up for other people's property. Okay, that's my opinion. My opinion don't fucking count. I got my opinion, you got your opinion. Your opinion sucks. Let me tell you that now. But Gayle King needs to keep her fucking mouth shut. When she goes on the news, she's just a fucking instigator. Okay, how many black lives got killed? None. Zero. None. They're all white. He killed them. They were white people. Fucking Antifa, probably. So Gayle King needs to keep her fucking mouth shut. Let's see what else is going on. There's too much rioting and stuff, and it's getting out of hand. Too many innocent people are getting hurt. Football season's already almost ready to start. That's crazy. Football season already. But anyway, basketball stopped. We're shutting it down. We're shutting it down. Do I give a fuck? No, I don't care. I don't fucking care about basketball. Get rid of the sport. I don't give a shit, But it's sad that, let's see. I know, that's the problem. The kid, he's only 17, and he took the law in his own hands, you know. The law should have been taken care of. They should have called in the guards or whatever and beat the shit out of these guys that are fucking vandalizing and burning down buildings of innocent people, you know. That's the way I look at it. The kid was just defending people's property, you know. Because those Antifa people come in, they get away with it. They fucking get away with it. Okay, there was a shooting the other day here in Burley, where I live. Three people. Okay, within 24 hours, the fucking police already got him. Boom, just like that. You go back into Chicago, and 12 black guys on bicycles. They were on bikes. More than likely, they have GPSs on those bikes or whatever. Probably something like that. I don't know. I've never rented a bike or had those bikes before. But anyway, they pulled over this old man. He was 82 years old. They pulled him out of the car, threw his shit out of the car, got in the car, and fucking took off. Okay. There's 12 of them. They're all black. Okay. The next thing you know, you hear on the news, we have no suspects. It's like, what the fuck? It's on video right there. Aren't those 12 people suspects? You know? But here, where I live, there was a shootout, or I don't know if it was a shootout, but anyway, a shooting. Car went by, 3 fucking stupid idiots. At Love's? I don't know what happened at Love's. I don't know. You tell me and I'll tell you if I know anything. I have no clue at Love's. But see, supposedly they got those people that were shot 24 hours. You know, kudos to the Burley Police Department. And I'm thinking if you're stupid enough to get caught by Burley, you know, you're pretty fucking dumb. But supposedly it was gang related. I didn't even know there was gangs even here. You know, as far as much as I know. You know, but yeah, people are getting fed up with it. And that 17-year-old, he did what he thought was right in his eyes. He's protecting local areas. Okay, like right now, I believe in the Second Amendment. There's probably people in this neighborhood that don't own guns. You know, I don't know who they are, but they don't have guns. They don't believe in the Second Amendment. So like if somebody come to their house and wanted to rape them, kill them, burn down their shit, they have nothing to protect themselves with. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe in the Second Amendment. I honestly do. But I hate to see police officers shoot people in the back. I hate that more than anything. And I'm just glad that they record that they've been recording it. My solution, it's not a very good solution, but it's better than anything I've heard. They need to make tranquilizer guns like the Judge. You know, it shoots 45 and it shoots 410s. Okay, it's a pretty heavy gun, heavy duty, heavy fucking gun. Probably as heavy as a damn rifle. But anyway, cops couldn't carry that around. But have a 3D printer to make up these guns that will shoot tranquilizers, you know. But the thing is, a tranquilizer is going to take, you know, 2 to 4 minutes before it takes effect. But still, there's too many people being shot in the back by police officers. You know what I'm saying? It's uncalled for, man. So, are you from Burley? The guy who just wrote that? I don't know what his name is. Darker Flakes or something. You're from Burley or Habern or Rupert? Because I didn't see anything in the news. I could probably look it up on the internet, see if anything happened. I know somebody that works there. Matter of fact, my niece is a manager there at Love's. And I could probably ask her, see what's going on. But I haven't heard anything. That's like the shooting. I hadn't heard anything about the shooting either. And I was kind of curious because that's where Beatrice hangs out. Yeah, I'm from Burley. Okay. Cool. Do you know me or you don't? But, yeah, they caught those guys, and it's good. Most of those people have criminal records. Okay, I'm going to piss off a lot of fucking people. The people that are the black people, most of those people have criminal records. Most of them do. You know, they're felons. They're carrying weapons. You know, what can I tell you? Prove me wrong. Prove me fucking wrong. That's all I'm saying. Prove me fucking wrong. But most of the people that the police get, like say George Floyd or whoever the fuck that guy is, you know, he was on drugs. He had a criminal record. But to me, that cop there, he was a bad fucking cop. I know that for a fact. He's a fucking bad cop, you know. This other guy, Let's see. Yeah. I think Beatrice knocked on everybody's door before, you know. That's how I met her. She came to my door, you know. I didn't know who she was. I've never seen her before in my life. Ever, ever, ever. She came to my door. I'm a nice guy. She needed help. I helped her out, man. That's basically about it. You know, I don't know where she is today. She may not ever come back again. I don't know, you know. And people fucking get pissed off at me. They say I'm exploiting her. Yesterday she was here. She was probably whacked. I'm pretty sure she was whacked. She was on something, man. And she wanted to do a video. I let her do a video. But the name of it was called Elaine, I Decide Suicide or something like that. I let her do whatever she wants, you know. If she wants to do a video. When she was staying here, I told her. Yeah, she got it for trespassing. And that's what I tell people about here in Idaho. It's good because you can go on the jail roster. Hey there, how's it going, Dennis? But here in Caddo County, that's good. You can go over to the jail roster, see people get arrested. But you can go to icourt.gov, I think it is, and punch in anybody's name, and you can see the criminal record, you know, for free. It doesn't cost. And it's public records, you know. Like I said, back in the day, we were all afraid of Big Brother. We're all afraid of Big Brother. Big Brother, what the fuck, man? But we're all Big Brother. Yeah, hopefully you're doing safe, Dennis. But we're all Big Brother now. We all got phones. We just punch in whatever. But in Idaho, you can look up icourt.gov, I think it is. And you can look up anybody's criminal record in the state of Idaho. And that's the way it is all around the United States. People may not know that, but like Spookio and 411 or whatever, they're going to charge you, though. That's the thing. But Idaho, it's free. But you can look up anybody, man. Anybody. And to me, I think it's a good deal. I honestly do. I think it should be free everywhere, you know. Because people that go on the dating sites, they don't know who the fuck they're dating, you know. I won't even have people on Facebook unless I talk to them first, personally, you know, or do a video chat. Because most of them are scammers, you know. It's like, what the fuck do they want to be friends with me for? I'm an asshole. Fuck, can't you find somebody better than me? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, somebody said I was exploiting Beatrice. And I let her do whatever she wants. She wanted to do a video yesterday. And somebody said I was throwing a rock or something at her. Threw a rock at her or whatever. Okay, I'll tell you what the fuck happened. We went outside. I have like an octagon picnic table that has shade. And I didn't think the lighting would be that good. So I told her to go on the deck. And I'd open up the umbrella. I have an umbrella out there. And when I went to open the umbrella, there's fucking wasps or hornets or whatever the fuck came out. Like 5 of them. One of them stung me on the arm. That means I've been stung 4 times in less than a month. Okay, that's the most I've ever been stung in my life. But anyway, somebody writes in, look at 132, you threw a rock at Beatrice, blah, blah, blah. I thought, what the fuck? So I went there and looked at it. Okay, if you watch that video, I don't know if you can hear it because I haven't watched the whole thing. But I was spraying spray to get rid of these hornets. Okay, at 132, there's like a little barbecuer, you know, tailgate barbecue type thing. You have a tailgate party or whatever. Okay, it had the lid on it, but all that was open was the vent, so you can get air vent to make the fire go or whatever. Okay, that hornet went inside that air vent. I shut it. And whoever fucking wrote in said that I fucking threw a rock. If something went flying by or whatever, it was a hornet, you know. But if you heard that sound, it's me shutting the air vent on a barbecuer. That's what it is. Because I went back and looked and I didn't see shit. But somebody's fucking trying to accuse me of, what's it called? Exploiting her or something like that. I can't remember what they used. But even after that video, she wanted to do another one about 10 or 15 minutes later. I said, well, let's wait for another time. She goes, oh, I forgot. I want to say some other stuff too. But when she was staying here, I told her to get on there, get her own website going, blah, blah, blah. She didn't want to do it. But people say I'm an explorer. She knows what's on the net. She's seen it. She knows. She hasn't told me anything, you know. And she wants to go back on the channel, on my channel or whatever, you know. So whoever you are, fuck you, man. You're so fucking stupid. That's what I hate about stupid people like the people that watch Gayle King. Go back and watch NBC when she says the police offered him some water. It's like, What the hell? And all these simple-minded people are going, oh my God, the fucking world's coming to an end. The police gave him some water. Speaking of water, that's what I need. But yeah, times are getting weird, man. Times are getting really weird. Yeah, I don't know if you watch NBC this morning, but yeah, it was crazy. And simple-minded people will fucking believe whatever Gayle King says. And Gayle King, she needs to keep her fucking mouth shut about her own personal opinions. She's supposed to be there to do the news. NBC, it's the all CNI. It's all run by the same fucking people that does CBS, NBC, CBS, or ABC, or whatever the fuck it is. You know, even Fox, even CNN, all that. All of it's the same. You know, Alex Jones is different. He's independent. I don't believe everything Alex Jones says because I've known he's fucking told some fucking whoppers, man. I know that for a fact. He said about Chobani. You know, people that work at Chobani, and it pissed me off. You know, the shit that he said. Chobani sued him and won, but Chobani didn't want any money from him. He just wanted an apology. You know, because Chobanis are billionaires. What the fuck do they need? You know, $100,000 from fucking Alex Jones. But I watch him with a grain of salt too. You know, I don't believe everything he says for entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? He does have a lot of good connections. He does have a lot of truth. He has a lot of people that come on there that I enjoy. You know, he knows a lot of rock stars. He knows people in politics. He knows people in the military. You know, he's got good connections, but he's just alpha mouth Alex Jones. You know, he just fucking goes over the edge. But he has a job just like everybody else, like ABC, NBC. They have to put out a story. So people will watch. But if you go there, watch Gayle King say the police officer gave this guy water, and she was upset about that. And simple-minded people will fucking take Gayle King's word. Oh my God, they gave him water. It's like, what the fuck? They gave him a fucking BJ and a fucking ounce of fucking Pierce Morgan. I don't even watch Pierce Morgan. You know, I think I know who he is, but I don't watch Pierce Morgan. I think he's English. I think probably BBC maybe. I'm not for sure, but I don't watch him. The only ones I watch, like I say, is Gayle King. That one. What is it? CBS. Oh, he's anti-gun. More than likely. See, that's what's bad about the people over there. You know, they're anti-gun and stuff like that. The police have guns, but the people, you know, they couldn't defend themselves even if they want. What's strange about England, man? England is pretty powerful for a small country. You know, I don't know how many millions of people are there, but they got pull all around the world. You know, and you don't hear about the Rothschilds and shit like that. You know, they always say that the richest people in the world are Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and freaking whatever his name is, Tim Cook or whatever the fuck, and dude off Facebook. But you never heard of the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds is just as rich as all four of those people I just named. Tim Cook, Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and whatever. They're just as rich. Combined. Where the fuck do they get their money? I don't fucking know, man. But those guys are fucking rich, man. They're rich and powerful. They got a lot of fucking pull in the world, man. In the world. And that's just England. How the fuck do they get that kind of fucking power? You know, I don't know. But like right now, we're in the apocalypse. You know, got fucking hurricanes on the East Coast, fires on the West Coast, but that happens all the time. That's the way it's going to be in the Bible. But you know, civil unrest or whatever it's called. But political, educational, monetary, religion. Right now, it's all fake. It's all fake. It's been fake for the last couple of years. You know, I don't know what's going to happen in this next election. To me, Trump's never taken a dive. I'm not going to vote. And then people say, well, you're promoting Trump, But the thing is, I can't promote Biden because I don't like the Democrats. I've seen what they've done. You know, I've seen what they've done. I saw Obama trade one deserter for 5 Taliban terrorists. And Obama says every time he made a decision, Biden was there to make sure it was good. So Biden must have been there when they fucking made that decision. You know, it's like, fuck. One deserter from 5 Taliban terrorists? Come on, give me a break. You know, that's fucked up. But if you go back, like I say, I heard somebody calling Alex Jones yesterday, I think it was, and they said, what did he say? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. I told you that when I first started this, that's what it is, it's Mayday. They want us to be dependent on the government, you know. So they want us to do whatever the government tells us, take shots, take this, take that, wear a mask, you know, stuff like that. And I heard somebody say, Mayday, 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 but that's what it is, it's May 1st. It's Illuminati's devil worshiping day. And if you go back and you look, like I told you before, that's when they killed bin Laden. They could have killed him anytime they wanted. You know, they knew where he was for 10 years, and they waited till May 1st. If you go back and look, it was May 2nd where they were at in Pakistan. SEAL Team 6 went in there and shot bin Laden. And Hillary, Obama, some of the generals, I don't know if Biden was there or not, but they're all fucking watching it because the people on SEAL Team 6 were all wearing body cams, beamed it up to the satellite, and then beamed it back to wherever, probably Washington, D.C. or wherever the fuck Obama and those guys were. But they're all sitting around watching this, you know, fucking enjoying it. It was May 1st. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. It's Illuminati's holiday. A lot of people don't know that, but it is. And that's this year, they brought in that virus, whatever it is. Oh, yeah. I know that. Because I've told you, I don't know how many times. Like if you had 6 to every... Got all that shit. See? If you had 6 to every letter of the alphabet, 6, 12, 18, 24, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. Okay. Had 6 to every letter of the alphabet. You spell computer, use this as a code, it adds up to 666. It's the all CNI. It's the all CNI. New World Order. Do that. Add 6 to every letter of the alphabet, spell computer, use it as a code, blah, 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 blah. Adds up to 666. You know. Yeah. It's all CNI. They know everything about us. Everything, you know. What kind of fucking toilet paper you use, they already know that. Because whenever you go in there, you punch in your phone number or whatever to get a discount for 72 cents, all that shit's being printed out, you know. They jack the fucking prices up to $4, you know, from whatever you bought. They give you a 72-cent discount. You know, they're just laughing at us because we're stupid enough to fall for it. Divide and conquer, you know. And they're trying to divide the whites against the blacks, of course, and males against females, gays against straights, whatever, you know. And they'll do it. They'll do it because we'll fall for it. We're fucking stupid, you know. Like I said, people are gonna freak out when they hear that the police officer offered this guy some water. People are gonna freak out about that one, man. It's like, oh God, they're giving him water now. What's next? Crazy shit. But yeah, it's all CNI. Everything, you know, everything we do, they're watching us, no matter what, and we fall for it because cell phone was the fastest growing technology ever invented. Like in about 4 or 5 years, the whole fucking world had a cell phone. Even if they didn't have a landline. I used to hunt and fish before. I don't even have a hunting license. I got guns, a couple guns. No, Beatrice is not staying here at all. She won't ever stay here, I don't think. You know, she might be homeless. I don't know where she's at. You know. See, probably somebody's going to write back and say, because her last video was, Elaine, I decide suicide. So if Beatrice went out and did something to herself, committed something, they'd blame it on me, you know. I can't fucking watch her 24/7. When she's here, she wouldn't do shit like that or whatever. But when she's out in the open, there's fucking nothing I can do, you know. What can I do? It's like anybody. If anybody wants to commit suicide, who's going to stop them? You know, you can't watch them 24/7, no matter who you are. You know, that's why they have suicide watches in prisons. And Jeffrey Epstein fucking still did it? Come on, give me a break. He had fucking two cameras on him, and both of them fucking went out, and the guys that were watching him, both of them were sleeping. Yeah, I believe that. But no, I don't hunt or fish. I used to, you know. Um, like here, when I was growing up, there was pheasants everywhere. You could go out on hunting season right when it opened. It was like three a day, and you can get three a day limit easy. You know, same with ducks, and same with the fish or whatever. You know, I used to have a deer rifle. I don't have one of those anymore. I just have a shotgun and a 22 Magnum. That's all I need, just for home invasion. But I don't hunt and fish anymore. No, I should though, but I just don't. There's no places to go pheasant hunting. Football season's coming on. You know, I usually like football. I don't really like basketball. I don't really like baseball. You know, yeah. I used to watch all that shit, but it takes up a lot of fucking time. When you start, see, back in the day when, see, I'm a Packers fan myself. I'm a fucking cheesehead, all the way through. Fucking cheesehead, man, no matter what. But one year I changed over to the Bears. Yeah, Green Bay. The Green Bay Fudge Packers. Yeah, the Fudge Packers. I like Fudge Packers. Okay, but anyway, the Chicago Bears, they had the fridge there and McMahon and shit like that. That was a long time ago, like 1988 or whatever. I changed from Green Bay to Chicago just for one year. But after that, ever since I was little till now, I've always been a Packers fan, true and true, you know. And just one year I changed over to the Bears because I knew that they're going to take the Super Bowl. And which it was good because, oh, you're a Rams fan? Okay. At least you're not a San Francisco 69er. That's good. Ram it in the rear. Ram it in the rear, Juan. But yeah, football season's already starting. It seems like shit. You know, a couple weeks. I think the 15th of September. It's only like 2 weeks away. It went by fast. Basketball, I don't give a shit, you know. And what's sad is some of the franchises will, before this coronavirus is over, I'm pretty sure some of them are going to fold. I don't know which ones. I don't know who's hurting or whatever. But the owners of the teams are going to say, fuck it, man. You know, I can't afford to take a fucking hit like this. And they'll get rid of some of the fucking, it could be baseball, it could be basketball, it could be football, whatever. But I'm pretty sure somebody's going to drop out, you know, because there's no fans watching. You know, they're watching on TV, but they're not going to the games or anything. And they said that statistically on a football, I don't know about the rest of them, but on football, there's 2,200 people involved in a professional game. You know, they employ 2,200 people, from ticket takers to hot dog sellers, Coke, or you know, water boy. But what's weird is they don't have cheerleaders anymore. I don't think. You know, do they still have cheerleaders? I haven't seen any. And to me, I think they should have got paid. I honestly do. But I think one time they changed over to a guy. I think a guy wanted to be a cheerleader. It was like, fuck. Fucking ruined it for everybody. Could be a fucking Peter Puffer somewhere else, man. Yeah. But, yeah, 2,200 people that are employed in the NFL game, no matter where it's at, you know. Could be California, Chicago, whatever. They said like an average 2,200 people. And that's a lot. Hey, Mr. Fox. Yeah, I'm thinking about making some more cooking videos. I'm thinking about making a pizza video. Yeah, I need to make some more of those. See, that lady was bitching that I'm, let's see. Yeah, Beatrice not staying here, you know. She's not staying here. But I let her say whatever she wants. We went outside. I told her, you know, like sometimes people were rude. I told her, you know, if you can read that, be rude back to them, tell them to fuck off or whatever. But when we was outside, it's like being on the cell phone because this is a tablet. I don't think she could have saw what people were writing yesterday, you know, and she was just saying whatever she wanted to say. But yeah, I'm gonna make another pizza video, but this is gonna be a vegetable. I'm gonna make zucchini pizza with habanero crust with some vegetables, you know, jalapenos and tomatoes and onions and bell peppers and stuff like that. But it's gonna be vegetables. It's gonna be zucchini pizza. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I do. I'm gonna make some cooking videos. But somebody wrote in, all you're doing is getting views with Beatrice or whatever. Laugh out loud, yeah. I'll eat it, you know. But I don't care if people watch my channel. I really fucking don't care, you know, honest to God. If I did care, I'd tell you, subscribe, ring the bell, and what else is it called? Share, tell your friends, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that shit, you know. So I don't give a fuck if you watch or not, honest. I can't remember who it was that wrote in. But yeah, on the East Coast, one of the guys last week, he's from Lake Charles. And I think Lake Charles got fucking hit hard yesterday or this morning or whatever. Fucked up that town, man. Sad situation. And then they're out of power. There's more fucking power there in a hurricane. You could light up the whole United States if we could just harness that power. But no, we don't do shit about it, and people go without power, you know. And what's sad is if they don't get hooked up in the next couple days or whatever, everybody that had stuff in freezers or refrigerators, all that shit's going to go to waste, you know. And they have to start all over. But a lot of them got 10, 12 inches water, 15 inches, and it's ugly. It's ugly. But we have to, as humans, we need to figure out a solution to our problems, you know. The fires, the floods, the hurricanes, the riots, you know. But we don't. We just fucking let it go day by day. But more than likely, one of these days, the New World Order will take over, and they'll fucking get rid of us all, you know. Give us an inoculation or whatever it is, injection, make us sterile, you know, they won't kill us off, but can't have any kids. It's kind of funny. We shouldn't breed anyway if we're fucking retarded, man. Stupid as we are, we shouldn't fucking have any kids. But that's probably what's going to happen. They'll probably depopulate the world. But that's like in Georgia. If you're looking for the, what's it called, FEMA coffins, take a look at those. Yeah, it's crazy. And the Georgia Guidestones. No more than 500 million people on the planet at one time. And that's the first commandment. And see, that those are the monuments that should have been torn down. I'm American, you know. I say I'm a Native American, you know, because I'm born and raised here. But originally, I'm pretty sure I'm from Germany. I go back all the way. I trace my ancestors back from England and back from Germany to the United States. There's a place called Rectortown, Virginia, and my family came over from Germany and colonized that, supposedly. I don't know, because my name's the same as theirs, you know. But I trace my roots back, probably German and English, probably, you know. And it was kind of weird because rector is a weird name, and it means somebody that will take care of the churches. A rectory. You ever heard of a rectory? I've never done Ancestry.com because I know it's run by the Mormons, but I know what you're talking about. You can check it up on your internet. You can go back, you know, without even doing Ancestry.com. But I know those guys that's run by the Mormon Church. I know that. But anyway, the shields and stuff like that, you know, back in the days of the knights and all that shit. I looked up my shield. And I was embarrassed to tell this guy, Richard, he was a friend of mine at one time. And I looked at my shield, because a lot of them have swords and spears and all this cool shit, you know. And mine had a sword and a fucking feather. And I thought, what the fuck, a feather, man? That's fucking about as gay as you're going to get, man. I didn't want to tell Richard, hey, look, this is my shield. But he looked at it, he says, that's about as high as you're going to get. It's either equal with best knight that the king has, or one right below it, because the feather was a scriber. The rector was a scriber, he could read and write and shit like that. Most people back in those days didn't know how to read or write. So if you had to go to war, you'd go to war. You'd take your sword because that's what it meant. Sword and a feather, If the king needed you to go to battle, you'd go to battle. But if not, he would keep you there. High, take care of you or whatever. Just like the top soldier of his knighthood or whatever, the top knight. You know what I'm saying? But I took a look at that. And the one from Germany, it was called Rix. RICKTER, I think it is. And when they came over here from Germany, they changed their name to Rector, And if you look up Rectortown, Virginia, that's where they populated. They were here right after the Pilgrims, like fucking 1600 and something, 1650 or whatever, right after the Pilgrims. And they colonized that area. And I thought that was kind of weird because, to me, even when they come over here and the whole town's Rector, it seems like it'd be fucking incest, It's like, what the hell, you're fucking your cousin or whatever? But I don't know what they did back in those days. I have no clue. But yeah, I'm German and probably English, more than likely. But I consider myself Native American because I was born in Idaho, born in Burley, born in Idaho, born in America, in the United States. So I consider myself a Native American, and people say, no, you're not Native American. I think we're all Native Americans if we're fucking born in the United States. You know what I'm saying? We're Native. We're born here, man. Nobody can tell me any difference. Tell me any difference, I'll fucking believe you. But I'm Native American. It's like if you're Native from Canada, even though your parents may be from Sweden, you're a Native Canadian. You're born in Canada. I was born in the United States. I'm Native American. People don't believe it, but yeah. What else is going on? Yeah, hopefully Juan's doing good. Because he said he had somebody come to his house and it's the, what do they call them, census. Yeah, I know somebody that did work for the census, but really you don't have to give out the, let's see. That's good, yeah. Well, she's a true Native American, But yeah, when the census comes, you don't have to give out your social security number or nothing like that. I don't even know if you even have to give out the gender. You just have to give out how many people are living in the house. Legal or illegal, you can tell them, They can't do anything. But don't give them out any numbers or any names or anything like that. Just tell them how many people live in that house for the census. Yeah. And that's a big deal every 10 years. I knew people that did that. Even had to go out of town, go door to door asking how many people lived in the house. Yeah, see, you haven't heard too much about the Native Americans. Cook that pizza. I want to see it. Okay, I will. I'll cook it today. And I'll show it tomorrow or whatever. Because I eat pizza almost every day. I like pizza. And I have squash. It's going to be like a vegetable pizza. I don't know if I had to put cheese on it or not. I think I will put some cheese on it. But yeah, I never watch cooking channels. I think that's boring as hell. So some people do. They must like it because, it's pretty popular. They have like hundreds and hundreds of them. If you get Roku, if you ever get the Roku stick or whatever, you can just go to the... You must have a garden? Yeah, I do have a garden. Everything's doing good. I got tomatoes, fucking hundreds of them now. I knew I would. I always do. I only buy 8 plants, and it's way too many. I just juiced. I got a gallon of juice, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in these water bottles, probably today. I just juiced it yesterday. I got a gallon. Put them in these water bottles and just put them in the freezer. So I'll have tomato juice, but I also put chili pepper and jalapeno. You got 40 tomato plants? What the fuck are you going to do with 40, man? I got 8, and that's way too many for me. I don't know if you guys have a big family, but I'm always looking forward to having tomato sandwiches and stuff like that, and now I'm already getting burnt out so fast already because I eat tomatoes every day. they're good. Excellent, man. They're really good. But my tomatoes are doing good. I have that for sure, every day. I have cucumbers, squash, and bell peppers here and there. I have some in the refrigerator right now, but I still have some growing. But I want to grow more bell peppers. I have jalapeno peppers and chili peppers. My favorite's habaneros. I like habaneros. They're the best peppers. I still got some of those from last year because I like to grow some and freeze them, and they're still good. And that's what I'm using with crust. There you go. That's all you need. You don't need anything else, man. Because, you can just get high and fucking look at a fucking cookbook. That'd be good. But yeah, some people, they watch those cooking channels. I hate those cooking channels. But, there's hundreds of them. See, my bills are pretty cheap. I have a Roku stick, I have a Muvu leaf, and I have a Magic Jack. Okay, all that is paid for. It's like $100. So I don't have to pay for cable. I pay for the internet. The internet takes care of all that. I don't have to pay for a phone. Because with the Magic Jack, you have a house phone and a cell phone for free, After you buy it, it's like $39 right now. I think it's $39, and they give you a year subscription for your phone. And then after that, I think it's like $3 a month or something. But it's worth it. Because before, I have a house phone or a cell phone, run you $60, $80, whatever the hell. Same with cable. I don't even have cable anymore. I have a thing called Muvu Leaf. I got 24 channels. I got 5 PBSs, NBC, ABC, CBS, Crime, Decades, the movie channel, and I can't remember what else. Oh, Telemundo, for free. It's called a Muvu Leaf, and I got the Ultimate for like $50. And like if you're in a big city or whatever, you'll get 50, 60, 70 channels that you didn't know you'd have before. And here I get Boise, Twin Falls, Pocatello, and Idaho Falls. I get those stations, and it's worth it. I don't have to pay for cable. I don't have to pay for a phone. I stream everything. I have a projector. Hook up my Roku to my projector. Stream whatever you want. YouTube, Netflix. I don't have Netflix anymore because I got so much shit that I need to watch. But last time I told you I was into independent films. If anybody ever wants to watch a good one, it's called Friends and Neighbors. And it's not exciting or whatever, but it's kind of a funny one. It's called Friends and Neighbors. But when it first opens up, you can hear that music, and you think, what the fucking, what music is that, man? What is this? And you say, that sounds familiar. But it's Metallica, Enter the Sandman. It's an orchestra playing it, and you can't figure out what the hell it is. It's called Friends and Neighbors. But some of the movies I told you, like what I do watch, but I really don't like science fiction. I liked Elysium, if anybody's ever watched that one. That was pretty good. But I don't like Star Wars or Star Trek or stuff like that. I got those on VHS. All the Star Trek movies probably never been opened, and Star Wars, I got those. But the new Star Wars, I thought it was shitty. The only thing that was good about it was they had these things that looked like they were on belt sanders going across the desert. Thank you for your service. Is it an independent movie? I really don't watch too many war shows either. I was watching. I like Joe Rogan. I really enjoy Joe Rogan. And I saw where he was talking to Oliver Stone. He did Platoon because he's been in battle and stuff like that. But that dude was funny, man. Oliver Stone. He made me laugh because him and his dad got in an argument, and what he did is he put some fucking acid in his cocktail, in his scotch or whatever after work. Fucking dropped some acid in it, and it was pretty funny. But Oliver Stone, he puts out some good movies too. I like his movies. Yeah, they're pretty good. But I really don't watch science fiction that much. I watched Total Recall. That was pretty good. Oh, okay. Thank you for your service. Okay. It's probably soldiers coming back and stuff like that. It's based on real people. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Thank you for your service. Yeah, see what's strange about the Afghanistan war? Okay, I don't know if this is true or not, but the bombing of the Twin Towers, okay. People that have really been to Afghanistan, there's poppies everywhere. Poppies fucking everywhere, you know. It's a billion-dollar fucking industry, you know, heroin and shit like that. Okay, there's some people that guard it. So some of our soldiers guard it too, you know. They guard it, take care of it, make sure nothing's wrong. But sometimes they burn fields, go out there with fucking blow torches or whatever it's called, and fucking burn the fields and shit. But just before 9/11, they went out there, and if you take a look at it, they fucking burnt every field that they had, every fucking field of poppies, and it pissed off the Afghanistans, you know, because that's moneymaker, man. It's big money, and maybe that's why they bombed the World Trade Center. Nobody really knows why they did it, but somebody said it's because of the poppies. And if the United States was fucking smart, if it's $1 billion, they'd fucking pay $1 billion for all the fucking heroin they could get, all the fucking money, you know. And then they could sell it for fucking $30 billion on the streets, make their fucking money back. But no, we piss them off. You know, we have Oxycontin and shit like that. But somebody said that was the World Trade Center. If you really get deep into it, they said it's because the military went over there and torched all the fields 1 year. You know, usually sometimes they torch some of them, but sometimes they don't. And sometimes the guards are watching it. Our military is taking care of the poppies over there. You know, not all of them, but some of it. They guard that. Why, I don't know, you know. It's what we fucking do. But the Twin Towers are pretty crazy because Building 7 never even was hit. And if you watch one of the newscasters, they go, it looks like Building 7 just collapsed, blah, blah, blah. And it's in their background. And it hasn't even fucking collapsed yet. Next thing you know, it's fucking going down. So I don't know what to think about Twin Towers. You know, it's crazy, crazy. That's like I'm saying that Obama let 5 Taliban terrorists loose, go for one of ours. How many terrorists did it take to fucking take down the Twin Towers and fuck people up? You know, a lot of fucking people did that. A lot of people died and stuff like that. And it's crazy. But really all it takes, in a way I do. In a way I do. Because what's strange is about the Twin Towers was built, I don't know how many years ago when it was built, but when they built it, it had asbestos in it. And it would cost more money to go in there, gut it out, take the asbestos out, than it would be to replace it. So like if they did something to the Twin Towers, the insurance company would have to cover it, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say, you know, that's a conspiracy theory or whatever, but it did have asbestos in it, and you can see all that shit. And when it collapsed, I don't know how the fuck it collapsed straight down, you know, but it was bad. I remember that. It was bad, bad. And I was working at the beat dumps that day, and there was a lady that was working on my piler. She was crying, and she thought the world was coming to an end. She actually thought that, for reals. And she was upset. I told her she could go home or whatever. But, you know, what the fuck's the terrorists going to do? They're going to bomb the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, some other shit, and then they're going to hit a beat dump in fucking north of fucking Burley, Idaho. It's like, what the fuck, you know? But I remember they shut down the airlines and everything. But the Bin Laden, Bin Laden's family got to leave the country that day, and that's kind of weird. And I don't know if it's inside job or not, but it's got a lot of crazy shit in it, you know. They probably knew something was happening. I knew a truck driver that was driving that day too, and he said some of the guys that were wearing the turbans and stuff, they were talking to him. You know, he's white, but they're, I don't know if they're Afghanis or who they are, you know. He didn't tell me who they are, but they wore turbans. And he said that they told him not to drive that day for some reason, you know. So I don't know if he's telling me the truth or not, but he said that he knew that something was going to happen. but he drove anyway. He just didn't know what it was. But yeah, Building 7. Why the hell did Building 7 fall? You know, that's what's crazy. And the world will never be the same. You know, we never will be the same. It's like right now, the coronavirus. It's never going to be the same, ever, 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 ever. You know. See, when they did the Twin Towers, it was called the Patriot Act. They passed laws for that. Okay, now it's going to be tracking us more, which they already track us anyway. You know, we volunteered to be tracked. We agree to everything. You know, all I have is Facebook and I have YouTube, and they're tracking me just on those. But you know, a lot of those other people. Yeah, we're going through a historical moment, big time. You know, and I don't know why we can't get our shit together. You know, we're fighting over a skin color. A lot of us are fighting over our skin color and stuff like that. That is so stupid. I just don't understand that. You know, in my vocabulary, my mind can't comprehend that because your skin's different. You know, okay, white people, they go to a fucking tanning salon to look like a fucking Mexican, but they fucking bitch about them all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then the black people, they fucking take their fucking hair and they try to straighten it, and then they fucking dye it blonde to look like a fucking white person. You know, it's fucking nuts. And then they hate each other. Yeah, that's too weird. So if you're Caucasian and you ever want to get away from blacks, the best place to go is a tanning salon. I'm not going to be in there. But anyway, stay straight, stay strong. This is Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man. Take care. Thank you, Juan from California, Kenny from Australia. I don't know if the other Kenny was here from Canada, and somebody from Burley. Most of it was Juan, and the Fox, and Mr. Fox from England. See you guys later. And have a good day. Probably see you tomorrow.